Gemini, welcome to Light Guided. I hope these messages find you well in the month of August. This is your monthly soul growth and energy reading, and a little bit of housekeeping. So all messages on YouTube are general, so please take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. If you do like the overall feel and style of our channel, please like, share, and subscribe. We do always appreciate getting new members. It's awesome and helps us to support bringing our messages forward to more people. In addition, if you are interested in a private reading, intuitive counseling, or distance energy reading, please check out our website in the links below at lightguided.com, and we'd be happy to connect with you and offer you any support that's needed along your healing journey. With that, Gemini, let's go ahead and get started. I'm hoping that the air sign energy is a little bit lighter than the earth sign energy for the month of August. Your friends in the earth signs seem to be having some challenges this month. So let's see. It may be an overall kind of global energy right now, but let's see what the cards reveal for you. The first card I'm going to pull, Gemini, is going to be looking at your focus for soul growth and healing for the month of August. So we'll start with that. I'm getting a message about for Gemini, this desire to be playful, but something you feel kind of held back right now. Like I'm seeing it as like you're anchored down to something, and it's making you feel kind of unhappy and frustrated. That may be a message for just a few of you, but that image did come to mind as I'm shuffling the cards. Lots of shuffling today, lots of shuffling. So for Gemini, I'm feeling like lots of energy is moving. And let's see what is going on at the soul level. Of wellness. Let me spend a moment with this card. So the energy of wellness here, it's kind of what I was saying about that, chain around the ankle, feeling anchored. There's part of you that really wants to move forward into a new beginning. You see the new beginning, you see the options in front of you, you see what's available, but you're feeling really stuck. And there's a stuckness between your heart energy and your survival energy, right? You have this sort of fear-based survival that you've outgrown it, but you haven't let go of it yet. And so that's holding you back a little bit. It's holding you down. Where you're wanting to go is into this heart energy. And again, you're seeing this new beginning in front of you, but you're just not able to quite move there yet. So wellness is also about, right, the physical body, taking care of ourselves physically, taking care of ourselves emotionally and mentally, and also spiritually. And part of that is moving into a place of alignment within ourselves. And so that's what I feel like some of your struggle in the month of August, or some of the things that you're moving through in the month of August, are really either finding balance between that survival energy and that open-hearted energy, finding balance between that and accepting it and fully embracing it and integrating it, or having to make a clear-cut decision to leave one energy behind and move into the other. So there's a little bit of a sense of a crossroads here for you. There is a message for some of you about being divinely guided. So there's part of you, for those that this resonates with, there's part of you that is not allowing yourself to. It's almost like you don't know how to connect with spirit to help you with this problem or this challenge or this, I'll call it like an inner tension. You feel this kind of inner tension. So for some of you, there's a feeling like you don't know how to call in spirit to support you with this. And one of the themes that has emerged through all the readings for August is that we can allow our journey to be easy. We don't have to force it. We don't have to make it so difficult. How we make our journey difficult is that we focus on everything that doesn't feel right, everything that's not working. And we feel like if we do this, then we're growing and we're gonna evolve by, constantly turning over in our minds the issue at hand. But in fact, in this journey, in the energy of the now, in the energy of this time period that we find ourselves in, we do have the opportunity now to release all of that. We don't have to mentally figure everything out anymore. We do have the opportunity to allow energy to naturally evolve in its easy way. Energy, when it's not blocked, is so fluid. It's light, right? It moves like light. There's nothing keeping it from growing or changing. So for what it's worth. All right, so let's look now, Gemini, at some more of the energies that'll be impacting you in the month of August, what you might expect in the month of August as you're moving in this growth period. Spirit, allow me to be a clear channel for messages for Gemini for the month of August. Thank you. Wow, a lot of cards. Dragonfly Spirit, truth transcends illusion. Wow, that's a powerful card. What I'm hearing from that card is, what do you consider the truth? What do you follow as the truth? Do you follow your fear? Do you follow your connection with Spirit? How do you know what the truth is? Things like that. Two more cards, Spirit, please. Two more cards. Thank you. Looks like we have more than two. Let's see what they reveal. We have the Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. And three other cards came out. I feel I'm going to keep all of these. Let it shine, Peacock Spirit. And time for a deep dive, Swan Spirit. And the Whale Spirit, trust in the great mystery. These cards have been coming up a lot in a lot of the other readings. So I feel like there's kind of this overall universal energy for most of us around trusting in the great mystery. And also time for a deep dive. And it's funny with these energies, they feel a little opposite. Like when you trust in the great mystery, there's not really a need for these deep dives. And it's kind of counterintuitive to what I was talking about, that the process can be easy. But I feel like that's kind of the message here, is that when we do the deep dive, we can also trust in the great mystery. We can trust things to unfold perfectly and not have to force things, not have to make things happen. With the Peacock Spirit, I love this. Let it shine. There's a beautiful light coming out from the center of this peacock, like its heart center. And going back to the wellness card, so for some of you, I feel like you will make the decision to move forward and be present in your heart energy and release that energy of survival and all the fear that's around that survival energy right now. And you're going to let your heart shine, and it's going to bring you incredible happiness and contentment. But it's taking you some time to move in that direction. I feel like some of you are still getting distracted by other things. And actually, interestingly, so Beaver Spirit, these other things that are coming into play right now as you're shifting toward making this decision to be in that heart-centered space and really shining your light. These other situations that are happening, some people use the term karma. I'm going to just say life experiences and lessons, and that you're still going through certain things that are helping you to come to a place where you can start laying a foundation, or these things become foundational. So whatever lessons you're going through now, whatever experiences you're having now in the month of August, these things are helping you lay the foundation toward being able to open your heart. You're not going to be able to get here without this foundation. And then again, truth transcends illusion. So I think for some of you, there's the experience of trying to trust the process, trying to trust yourself, trying to trust this idea of spirit. But there's a feeling of kind of disconnect. It feels like opposite energies to you, and it seems like you haven't quite figured out how to navigate that, or what that means to you. There is a little bit in this lay a solid foundation. I'm getting a message about joyfulness and playfulness. Gemini, you're like one of the most playful signs in the zodiac. You have a playful, childlike energy, and so I'm feeling like there's a message here around, as you're going through this, as you're laying this foundation, as you're doing this work, don't forget to have fun with it. And that goes back to this idea of allowing it to be easy. So allowing it to be easy, we get to be amused at the process, right? We get to be amused at how crazy things happen. And, we can just genuinely in our heart center feel the amusement of it. Recognizing that nothing has gone wrong, recognizing that stuff just happens, right? Things just happen in life. We don't have to make up a story about it. We don't have to attach ourselves to it. It doesn't have to become bigger than it is. It's just a moment in time, and we can move past that moment and just let it go. And I think that's part of this transcendence. It's like transcending that whatever you think is going on, just letting it go, letting it be in the past, and transcending that. So let's see, Spirit, what more can you tell us about how things will unfold in the month of August for Gemini? Too many cards. I have one more card, please. Thank you. Two more cards. All right. So as, I think I said July, I'm not sure. So as the month of August continues to unfold, there's some really beautiful energy here for you all. The energy of Archangel Metatron. This is the energy of 6th chakra, the energy of intuition, but as it's most deeply connected to spirit. I'm going to pull some clarifiers on this card. I feel like there's some blockages there that may need to be cleared. We also have for the month of August, door to value. So one of two things here. Either you have recently established yourself in a way that has allowed you to feel more stable financially than maybe you did in the past, or it may be that through the month of August, you are laying a foundation to have this financial stability. And for you, stability feels like abundance, right? It doesn't have to be that there's a huge influx of additional money or additional funds or whatever, but just the stability of it all. Once you have it under wraps and you kind of know, this is how I want it to look, this is what I need, then that feels abundant to you. We also have the card of appreciation. I feel like this is part of where you're working a little bit on. Your energy is focused on this. It's like you're, I don't want to say forcing, but you're really making a conscious, intentional intention to be an intentional intention. How about that? To focus on the feeling of appreciation and gratitude. It's like you're trying to use the feeling of appreciation to move you out of an old negative energy and move you into something else where you want to be, instead of being anchored in the past, you want to be anchored in a feeling of appreciation. And so I feel like for many of you, you're working on this right now. You're working on focusing on the energy of appreciation. And that's beautiful because it is helping to move you forward. Even if it feels like you're dragging a ball and chain, you are moving forward. You are moving forward. And even if you're not quite feeling like you're there yet, the energy of appreciation, it will come to pass where you're feeling that energy more, so that you can, sorry, there's a couple different messages coming through here. I'm trying to talk and hear at the same time. The energy of appreciation, as you move into that energy, will allow you to begin to open into this heart-centered space. It's one of the foundations. It's one of the pieces that you're working on. And then finally, we have Angel of Love. I feel like this is your energy. I feel like you have a love that you're holding on to. I feel like you can't quite get to it yet until you step through these other parts during the month of August. Again, laying the foundation, going through those lessons, whatever those are for you coming up in the month of August, so that you can get to that open, heart-centered space, starting with appreciation for what has come before. And that will allow you to connect in with this feeling of love. But I feel like for some of you, you're holding on to love for someone, and you're trying to come to peace with that. You're trying to find peace in this energy. You enjoy the feeling. You like having this feeling of love for this person, but you're not giving it to them. You're holding on to it. You're keeping it for yourself. Let me get more clarification on this card as well. So we'll pull additional clarifiers on these two. Spirit, what needs healing around love? What needs healing here so that love can be an even exchange? Can you clarify the love card, please? Thank you. Well, this is interesting, a little unexpected here. A couple things that come out. So we have source energy, divine temple, and we have the boji stones, which is balance. So what I feel like from this, as these are the clarifiers for this card, I feel like part of the, well, okay, two messages. So the imbalance of the love is that you're holding on to it for yourself, right? You are not sharing it, you're holding on to it. But the other side of that coin is that you're afraid if you give any of your love to the other person, or if you give your love away to someone else, that you're going to lose your balance. That when you step into love energy, that it's sometimes hard for you to maintain your footing. And I feel like here, again, two messages on source energy, that source energy can help you with that balance, right? Staying anchored in this source energy, that wide open energy of compassion, that wide open energy of love, can help you create that ebb and flow around love energy, so that you feel more balanced and you feel like you can both give and receive love, and do that in a way that feels okay to you. The other message I'm hearing is that you can ask for help in this area. If you're struggling in this area, if you're having a hard time finding that balance, that you can ask for healing through source energy. And then interestingly, animals and teacher came up as well. So I feel like this experience of balancing love is a teacher for you in this lifetime, and maybe even something carried over from past lifetimes that you've been working on every lifetime, like how to balance love. Let's see if there's any other messages here. I'm also getting for some of you that in this energy of balancing love, like you may find, I'm going to say a teacher, right? You may find someone that you can learn from, not in a relationship, but actually seeking out a professional, somebody who teaches about relationships, somebody who teaches about healthy boundaries, somebody who teaches about, you know, balancing our needs with other people's needs, you know, things like that, that you may be able to find a teacher. You may be able to find a teacher to support you along that. And then animals. What's coming up for me around this card is a sense of, with our animals, we have unconditional love. And for some of you, you may connect in with the idea that when you've had animals, or if you have animals, that there's this ease of unconditional love, right? That you can give your love to that animal because they're not demanding anything of you in a way. So you don't lose your balance in that. And that's kind of like the ideal. The energy that you're going toward is, how do I give that kind of love to another person and not lose my balance? Because people are demanding, right? People have needs, people have wants and desires and wishes. And when we're in partnership, we want our partners to meet those needs. We expect our partner to meet those needs. But we don't have that experience with animals. And so I'm not quite sure if that, you know, how that resonates for you, or if there's more to that. I don't feel like I need to go into it too much more, but I do get that sense of, you know, animals, with our animals, we have unconditional love. I'm going to take a look at the 6th chakra energy here with Archangel Metatron and see what more we need to know about that. So we have relationship healing, surprise! We have dreams, relaxation, and flexibility. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So what I'm hearing here is that for some of you, you may be having the experience of dreaming of this relationship. If for those of you where this relationship piece resonates, you may be dreaming about this person or this situation. It might be keeping you up at night. It's kind of it's a little bit of a 9 of Swords energy here around this, but it's your intuition kind of prompting you, and it seems like you're a little unsure about, why am I having these dreams? And you're having these dreams because it's trying to wake up your intuition. And I feel like with relaxation and flexibility, there's a need for both of those energies to come into play here. For those of you that this resonates for, there's a sense that you struggle against your intuition. And this is a reminder to, you know, be flexible, relax a little bit, like let it flow. You don't have to try so hard. And when you're kind of restricted with your intuition, if you're kind of restricted with your intuition, you're going to get messages in your dreams, but also for some people, that's where their messages come. I do not have intuitive messages in my dreams. That's not the way my intuition works. But for some of you, that may be the way your intuition works. So creating some flexibility and relaxation around that so that you can receive the messages that you need is really helpful. Okay. Let me see here if there's any more messages. More messages for the month of August for Gemini. Any more messages? Whoa. Oh my gosh. There's a powerful energy here for you So what I'm seeing here for you, Gemini, in the Thinking Man card, this is a call to coming to the end of this cycle of like over-analyzing everything. Anytime there's something in your, it's very air sign, right? I'm an air sign too, so I get it. Anytime there's something that comes across our path and we're like trying to figure it out, we put all of our mental energy into it and we just contemplate it over and over and over and over again, and we really can get stuck there. And we start creating this anxiety around whatever we're trying to solve. And so I think it goes back a little bit to that, the original message that I was talking about, which is that the journey can be easy. We don't have to be in this state in order to heal, in order to resolve, in order to move forward. We can be in a space of release and letting go. Door to personal healing and happiness. I feel like this is kind of that message of stepping through into the light and, oh, hello, Edward. Stepping through into the light and allowing the journey to be easy. Just being, you know, and again, a call to being really present, getting out of our head space. I'm also getting for many of you, Gemini, this very powerful magician energy. So some of the inner conflict that you have is that at a deep, deep level, there is a part of you that's connected to spirit. There's a part of you that's aware or believes that you should be connected in with this alchemical energy, this alchemy. And for whatever reason, maybe because you're in your head so much, you just haven't been able to get to this energy yet in your experience. But that energy is here for you. And I feel like for some of you, as you navigate in the month of August, this energy is available to you, both as a guide and as a, like what you can step into. This is kind of a serious energy for Gemini. Geminis are, you know, like I said, you guys are pretty playful and jovial. Of all the signs, this is a pretty serious energy, and there may be part of you that's just not quite ready to look at it. There's a maturity in this energy. There's a mysticism in this energy, and I'm also hearing for some of you, like, you long for this energy. You long to embody this energy, and you feel like it's totally out of your reach. I don't believe that's true, by the way. I don't think it's out of your reach. And then door to romance. So again, we're confirming that love energy, and I feel like for some of you, if you choose to step toward another person with your heart's going to be pretty guarded, and their heart may be pretty guarded too. But you're willing to step in, you're willing to open the door to that, you're willing to see what's on the other side. You're very tentative about it, you're very tentative and tenuous about it, but you're willing to see, if I open this door, what will happen? Let's see if we can find out more about what will happen if you open this door. If Gemini opens the door to love, what's the outcome? Oh my goodness. Too many cards. Let me try that again. I did see the Sun card there. Wow. Okay, the contract card came out earlier. It fell out and I put it back. I feel like this could be a fear for some of you, but if you open your door to love, if you open your heart to love and you navigate the waters of love and you connect in with your emotions and all of that, what I was saying before is like there's part of you that feels like you're going to lose balance. Part of that balance is related to this, which I feel like for some of you, this could be around marriage. This could be around not wanting to get married, but recognizing if you step into that heart energy, that might be what's asked of you. And you might feel like that's just more than you can give. And so that may be holding you back. I do see that if you move forward, There's a great deal of strength in your connection for both of you. There's a great deal of strength. Coming together strengthens both of you. If you put the time and commitment into it, if you put the time and energy into it, you'll both be stronger for it and more abundant as well. And more abundant. So if you do step into this partnership, this is also about give and take and equal partnership. So stepping into that relationship is about that equal partnership as well. Making sure there's balance and stability for both of you. And again, some of you may not want that responsibility. So I'm going to pull, I got this new deck, it's really beautiful, called the Spellcasters deck. And I'm going to pull a couple of cards from this and just see if there's any additional messages from here for Gemini. Blessings. Even if you can't see it yet, I feel like if you step into this partnership, into this relationship, there will be blessings, and you're just not quite there yet. You're still looking for answers. You're still looking for enlightenment and trying to make the right decision, and you're very much in your head about that. What direction do I go? How do I navigate this? And at the same time, here's the conflict, because it's part of your dreams, right? It's part of your intuition. It's part of your desire is to be with this person. I don't know if you can see in the cards, but through this window under the moonlight, there's lovers, two lovers that are embracing. But they're kind of faded and distant. They're a little hard to see. And that's kind of how the relationship feels right now. So it's kind of a distance, this distant dream. And talent also came out. That's funny. What I'm getting from this card is that there's a couple messages here, but one of the messages coming through is that if you're to step forward to connect with this person, like you're trying to figure out how to put your best foot forward, like how to be charming, how to say the right words, how to put on your show face, basically, because you know to step into that, you're going to have to put in a lot of energy. So it's kind of that. And then for others of you, it's also about staying in connection with the things that give you pleasure and joy, the things that are your talents. You know, maybe you're a dancer, maybe you're a singer, maybe you do something with movement. And this gives you a great sense of peace and grounding. And it also gives you a sense of connection with spirit. So if that's true for you, I think that's a reminder to stay connected with movement. All right. I want to pull a heart and soul card for you, and then a soul message as we wrap this up. And you can see Edward has been here through most of your reading. That's usually a good sign. That's usually a good sign. Hey, Edward, what's up? Do you have messages for Gemini? All right, let's get a heart and soul message for Gemini for the month of August. Wow. It's beautiful. Do not discount your imagination, for it is through an inspired thought that something beautiful is created. You will soon be inspired by an inner vision. Your imagination is real. It can and will become your reality if you trust in the power of love. The imagination is a magical and creative force full of endless possibility. Soul messages for Gemini. Okay, we have two soul messages that came out. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Growing our self-love is medicine to the world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. And the second card that came out was, where can I ask for more help in my life? Until we can receive with an open heart, we're never really giving with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we knowingly or unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. Very beautiful messages, Gemini. Until we meet again, I wish you much love, and I look forward to connecting with you again in September. And if you have any questions at all or are seeking some extra support during your time of healing, please reach out to me at lightguided.com. I would be happy to answer any questions that you have. Blessings.